Hey there, travel enthusiasts! Boy, are we in for a treat today. We're talking Athens, Greece, the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, and surprisingly delicious gyros. This ancient city has it all. History, culture, food, and enough ruins to make even the most jaded traveler feel like Indiana Jones. We'll climb the Acropolis, wander through ancient markets, and maybe even learn a few Greek words along the way. Opa! So buckle up, grab your metaphorical passport, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure through the timeless city of Athens. Stick around as we dive into the top 10 things you absolutely must do, see, experience, and eat in this incredible city. We're kicking things off with the granddaddy of them all, the Acropolis. Now this ain't your grandma's Acropolis. We're talking a UNESCO World Heritage Site perched atop a rocky crag, overlooking the city like a proud marble lion. As you climb the ancient steps, imagine the Athenians of old doing the same, maybe stopping for a chat about Socrates or the latest play by Sophocles. Once you reach the top, prepare to be wowed by the Parthenon, this iconic temple dedicated to Athena herself. Now, the Parthenon has seen better days, thanks in part to a little misunderstanding involving the Ottomans and some gunpowder. But even in its partly ruined state, it's a sight to behold. Those towering columns, the intricate friezes, it's a testament to the ingenuity and artistry of the ancient Greeks. And don't forget to soak in the panoramic views from up here. You can see the whole city spread out before you, a sea of white buildings punctuated by the occasional splash of green. Remember, the Acropolis isn't just about the stones and structures. It's about connecting with the spirit of ancient Greece, feeling the weight of history beneath your feet, and maybe, just maybe, channeling your inner philosopher. Next up, we're trading in our togas for shopping bags and venturing into the Plaka district, the oldest neighborhood in Athens. A maze of narrow cobblestone streets lined with colorful buildings draped in bougainvillea, the air thick with the scent of jasmine and freshly baked spanakopita. The Plaka is a feast for the senses. You'll find everything here from traditional tavernas serving up mouth-watering moussaka to charming little shops overflowing with handmade jewelry, ceramics, and souvenirs that scream, "I survived the Athenian heatwave." Just duck down a side street, grab a seat at a sidewalk cafe, and soak up the ambiance. Sip on a strong Greek coffee, watch the world go by, and pretend you're a character in a Mamma Mia sequel. So, there you have it, the Plaka district, a place to get lost in the labyrinthine streets, haggle for souvenirs like a pro, and experience the true heart and soul of Athenian life. Okay, history buffs, this one's for you. We're stepping back in time at the National Archaeological Museum, home to the most impressive collection of Greek antiquities. Inside this grand neoclassical building, you'll find treasures that'll make your jaw drop. Ancient statues, intricate pottery, and the legendary mask of Agamemnon. This golden funerary mask, discovered by Heinrich Schliemann, is said to have belonged to the mythical king. Whether you're a history enthusiast or just curious, the National Archaeological Museum is a must-see. All right, it's time to step back into the present and experience the bustling heart of modern Athens' Syntagma Square. This iconic square is a hive of activity, a place where locals and tourists mingle amidst pigeons, street performers, and the occasional protest. Now, the main attraction here is the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, guarded by the Evzones, Greece's elite presidential guards. These guys are serious about their duty, and their uniforms are something to behold. Every hour on the hour, the Evzones perform a synchronized changing of the guard ceremony that'll have you reaching for your camera faster than you can say Opa. But Syntagma Square is more than just a pretty ceremony. It's a place to people watch, grab a coffee at one of the many cafes, and soak up the energy of this vibrant city. Next, we are going to unleash your inner bargain hunter, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the chaos and charm of the Monastiraki Flea Market. This sprawling market, nestled in the shadow of the Acropolis, is a sensory overload in the best possible way. Imagine a labyrinth of stalls overflowing with everything from vintage clothing and antique furniture to handmade jewelry, traditional Greek worry beads, and souvenirs that might be slightly tacky. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? The key to navigating Monastiraki is to embrace the chaos. Don't be afraid to haggle, practice your best Epharisto, that's thank you in Greek, and keep an eye out for hidden treasures. You never know what you might find tucked away in a dusty corner. Now, Monastiraki isn't just about the shopping, it's also a great place to grab a bite to eat. Get ready to be humbled by the sheer scale and grandeur of the Temple of Olympian Zeus. This colossal structure was once the largest temple in all of Greece, dedicated to Zeus himself, the king of the gods. Sadly, today the temple is in ruins, but that doesn't make it any less impressive. Just imagine the sheer manpower and engineering prowess it took to erect these massive marble columns, some of which still stand over 50 feet tall. As you wander through the ruins, imagine the temple in its heyday, adorned with gleaming statues and bustling with priests and worshippers. You can almost hear the echoes of ancient rituals and the murmur of prayers to the mighty Zeus. Now, a word of warning. The area around the Temple of Olympian Zeus is a bit of a tourist trap. You'll encounter your fair share of street vendors, hawking souvenirs, and overpriced refreshments. My advice? Take your time, soak up the history, and maybe bring your own snacks and water. So there you have it, the Temple of Olympian Zeus, a testament to the ambition, artistry, and maybe just a touch of hubris of the ancient Greeks. Let's lace up those hiking boots. Or hop on the funicular, no judgment here, because we're about to ascend Mount Lycabettus, the highest point in Athens. The panoramic views from the top are worth every bead of sweat. You'll see the Acropolis bathed in golden light, the sparkling Aegean Sea in the distance, and the sprawling urban landscape stretching out as far as the eye can see. At the top, you'll find the picturesque Chapel of St. George, a popular spot for weddings and stunning panoramic views. Grab a coffee or a snack at the cafe and soak up the scenery. Make sure to add this iconic landmark to your Athenian itinerary. Ponder life's mysteries as you walk in the footsteps of philosophers, because we're about to step back in time at the ancient Agora, the heart of Athenian democracy and the stomping ground of Socrates himself. Now, close your eyes and imagine. It's a bustling marketplace, a hub of political debate, and the center of social life in ancient Athens. As you wander through the ruins, you can almost hear the echoes of lively discussions about philosophy, politics, and the meaning of life. One of the most impressive sights in the Agora is the Temple of Hephaestus, one of the best preserved ancient temples in Greece. This Doric temple, dedicated to the god of fire and metalworking, stands as a testament to the architectural genius of the ancient Greeks. And don't miss the Agora Museum, housed in the beautifully restored Stoa of Attalos. Here, you'll find a fascinating collection of artifacts unearthed from the Agora, providing a glimpse into the daily life of the ancient Athenians. So, put on your thinking caps, grab your imaginary togas, and get ready to explore the birthplace of democracy and the intellectual heart of ancient Greece. Let's be honest, all this sightseeing has probably worked up an appetite. And luckily for you, we're in Athens, a city that takes its food as seriously as its history. So, loosen your belts, grab your forks, and get ready for a culinary odyssey that will tantalize your taste buds and leave you saying "Yassou." That's cheers in Greek. First things first, you can't come to Greece without trying some classic dishes. We're talking moussaka, layers of eggplant, potato, and minced meat topped with creamy bechamel sauce. Souvlaki, skewers of grilled meat served with pita bread, tzatziki sauce, and a squeeze of lemon. And of course, no Greek meal is complete without a generous helping of tzatziki. Be sure to sample some fresh seafood like grilled octopus or fried calamari, and delve into the world of mezes, small plates meant for sharing. And for a sweet treat, indulge in some baklava, layers of flaky phyllo pastry filled with chopped nuts and drenched in honey syrup, or loukoumades, those irresistible little Greek donuts I mentioned earlier. So there you have it, a crash course in Greek cuisine. From savory moussaka and succulent souvlaki to refreshing tzatziki and decadent baklava. There's something to satisfy every palate in this foodie paradise. All right, sports fans and history buffs, get ready to feel the Olympic spirit at the Panathenaic Stadium, the only stadium in the world built entirely of white marble. This architectural marvel is steeped in history, having hosted the first modern Olympic Games in 1896. As you stand in the stands, imagine the roar of the crowd as athletes from around the world competed for glory in this grand arena. You can almost hear the echoes of cheering fans, the pounding of feet on marble, and the triumphant shouts of victory. Now, the Panathenaic Stadium isn't just a historical relic. It's still used today for various sporting events and ceremonies, including the finish line of the annual Athens Classic Marathon. The Panathenaic Stadium, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Olympic Games and a must-see for anyone who appreciates history, sportsmanship, and the thrill of competition. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 things to do, see, experience, and eat in Athens, Greece. From the ancient wonders of the Acropolis to the bustling energy of the Monastiraki flea market, this city will captivate your senses and leave you with memories to last a lifetime. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or just looking for a great adventure, Athens has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your Athenian adventure today. Thanks for joining me on this virtual journey through the heart of Greece. And remember, as the Greeks say, Zise to telos. See you on our next adventure.